We had a fantastic day with amazing views of Mount Fuji and our guide was great. We wouldn't have been able to visit all those places ourselves without renting a car, so the tour worked out really well and great value for money too. It was the best trip. Don't worry and just go with this. My friend and I are Korean and my other friend is American, so I was worried if it would be okay for the three of us to travel together. We went with the Oishi guide, and he is so good at Korean that I was able to translate for my American friend at the same time, so my worries disappeared. Oishi guide, who helped us take great pictures with great content, was really the best. Celebratory hands in the air emoji, celebratory hands in the air emoji. The day we went was Children's Day, so the traffic was so bad that it took 4 hours and 30 minutes from Lawson to Shinjuku, which was really hard. It was hard for us as passengers, but I was so grateful for the driver and Oishi guide who drove silently, and how tired they must have been. Face holding back tears emoji. It was a really fun trip, except for the traffic at the end. I think I made some really precious memories while traveling around Japan with my American friend. Romantic face emoji. It was a trip that all my friends were really satisfied with. If you want to travel with a friendly guide at a good price, don't hesitate and go with this. It was the most satisfying trip Uchiute. Once again, a round of applause to our Oishi guide who worked hard with us and was a great guide. Kissing face emoji, clapping emoji, clapping emoji, clapping emoji. It was a great idea that I chose this tour to Mount Fuji via Klook instead of planning a DIY. I did not expect a van instead of the bus, which I thought would be our transpo. The tour guide, Jacob, looked for us in our meeting place at the Tokyo station, and he was really very helpful and kind. Being able to speak 3 languages, Chinese, English and Nihongo, enabled us to communicate and ask him questions regarding our trip. He was also very patient in locating the rest of the group. We were only 7, whenever time was up in a location where we stopped. He drives carefully and made sure we were all safe until our return to our hotel. Thank you, Jacob. The tour on 01 May was very well conducted. The meeting point instructions were received timely and clearly. Tim is an excellent guide who shared a lot of history about the places, anecdotes from his personal experience, and recommendations for next photo opportunities, as well as worthy food options. The time allotted at each stop was just right, and the sequence was kept flexible to adjust to crowding and traffic conditions. Overall, it was a very pleasant experience and certainly to be recommended. Do check weather forecast before booking. We were lucky to have a clear morning, but afternoon got cloudy and Mount Fuji played a bit of peekaboo with us. Our trip to Mount Fuji was nothing short of incredible, thanks to our exceptional guide. Jim was an outstanding guide, friendly, and super organized. The driver was excellent and made the trip smooth and safe. We saw stunning views, and had an unforgettable experience. Highly recommend. The tour was spectacular. Despite some clouds, we visited all the places proposed and we saw from different perspectives the great Mount Fuji. The guide Tim was very kind and prepared, having to speak in 2 languages. I would like to recommend this. We booked this trip for our first trip to Japan. Our guide Tim was super professional and gave us a lot of interesting information. He also gave us recommendations on what to do after the trip, which was super kind and helpful. He changed the plans spontaneously to avoid the traffic jam. The spots on the trip were extremely beautiful even though there were a lot of people. The weather was on our side and we were really lucky to see Mount Fuji most of the time. I can 100% recommend this trip, it's really worth the money. Will was a very good guide. Very friendly, kind and easy to talk. He taught us a lot of things during the journey. All the view of Mount Fuji were amazing as we were super lucky to see it without clouds, a big blue sky on a sunny day. Everything was on time with good information. I can recommend this tour.